Companies are losing crores of rupees worth of productivity because of one factor they have been ignoring since a very long time. Providing enough monetary benefits, travel allowances, holidays, coupons, corporate events, parties, gyms, sports, complexes in the offices, all is done. But still, one of this factor is missing, and that is the reason that they have been losing. Google is one of the organization who has realized that this one factor is very essential for gaining employee productivity and saving on their dollars and getting a lot of profits in their basket. So, what is this one factor? Why is it so important? And how to achieve that particular one factor in your organization to have a win win situation both for the company employees as well as for yourself? This is what we are going to see today in this video of Mind Wellness Everyday. We are going to keep discussing such important and interesting things on this channel ahead, where you shall get day to day psychology tips. So, if you are still not part of this particular family of Mind Wellness Everyday Psychology, please do subscribe and join us. So, we are going to start this discussion with a few questions that you want to ask yourself. Now, the first question that you're going to ask yourself is, if at all you are given a group activity, let's say in a group you're supposed to make a presentation for work, or maybe it's just a study group that you have to actually sit and study. Will the entire group of your friends prefer an early morning session and be comfortable in working in that particular hour? The second question that you're supposed to ask yourself is, can you sleep just for 4 hours for the entire week and still lose no productivity at work? The third question that you're supposed to ask yourself is, would you accept a job with odd working hours if they are paying you the same amount as a standard working regular job? Well, if you see, the answers to all the three questions above will be an obvious no. The reason is all is connected to our sleep and sleep patterns. So you may have heard of the impacts like an flight accident due to a sleepy pilot, wrong treatments to patient due to excess working hours of doctors, calculation and programming errors in IT and other industries, truck and vehicle accidents due to lack of sleep or odd working hours. There are hundreds of examples where sleep deprivation is which is causing a high cost to the productivity of employees and in turn creating problems for the company in the form of lower profits, or at the same time it causes a dent in their reputation and quality. Imagine an aircraft crashing. What will happen to the aircraft company? Recently, even Bill Gates in a news article mentioned that a 3-day work week would be possible with AI, and we as humans would not need to work so hard. So, if you see, the top companies would want their employees' performance to be at the best, and for this, they are aware that sleepy, drowsy employees are not good. And so, this gets us to the point that maintaining a good sleep pattern for the employee, and for that matter, for anyone, is of utmost importance. And that sleep deprivation of employees is that one factor that can cost the companies crores of rupees. So over the years, we are so used to appreciating people who sleep less, work more, and are not able to and we are not able to recognize the fact that this is actually the worst thing and the worst way to judge the success and productivity of any person. We say he works for nearly 18 to 20 hours, and it is quoted with a wow factor. And people are encouraged to do so to get more work done and to get more money. Actually, it works reverse. Sleep, and especially periods of REM and NREM sleep, that is deep sleep, is a very vital component of the human life routine. Lack of sleep or less sleep, or in a way sleep deprivation, have huge negative impacts on your brain functioning and include improper thinking and thought process management. So, here come 3 points that we need to understand. One, why do we need to sleep? Second, how much sleep do we need? And third, what are the stages of sleep? The first question we can answer, why do we sleep? Our body is just like a machine, but a more complex one. Sleep is one of the most mysterious factors of the human body. Scientists are still trying to figure out many aspects of this. Based on the studies and research made, it shows that sleep is important for energy conservation of our body. It helps us in self recovery and repair of any damaged portions, whether physical or emotional. In India, most of the time you may have heard of your parents or grandparents saying that, okay, if you're not feeling well, go and have a good sleep. Everything will be fine. If you're ill, go and sleep. You will recover well. If you're feeling lazy, if you're feeling bad, the day is not good, you're in a bad mood, they'll say, okay, go and sleep. You will feel better. So actually, anything and everything trickles down, go and have a good sleep. Well, to a certain extent, this is quite right. During a sleep cycle, we also find our brain recovers and it rearranges itself properly. It's like a room full of scattered things and you want to clear it up. What would you do? You would walk into the room, pick up the things, keep it in the specific compartments, arrange the things properly on your desk, and keep everything in order. Same way, the brain also does this rearrangement of thoughts, planning, moods, good, you can say, secretion of good hormones, everything while you are sleeping. Now, some people will say, okay, wow, sleep is so good, so I'm going to sleep for the maximum time of the day. No, this comes to the second question now, that how much sleep do we need? Do we need to sleep like cats sleep for 18 hours? Do we need to sleep for that much time? Or it could be like frogs, they go for hibernation for 6 months. No, it's not that way. For human beings, there is a well defined pattern of sleep, how much sleep we need. This question depends on your age. Children need more sleep, adults need a little less. However, on an average, a normal adult would need 7 to 9 hours of sleep depending on their tendencies. Also, just how long you slept is not important. What is important is the quality of sleep that you had. Some people just sleep at night 8 hours and done, but some need short cycles of sleep genetically. They may prefer short sleep and wake cycles. Some people just can't do without an afternoon nap. They will be very low in productivity. So they need both a regular night sleep as well as a short nap in the afternoon. In fact, there is a strange thing in Japan where they encourage the naps at work. In fact, they also have nap rooms in their offices where people can go for a short sleep for some time and resume their work. This, they believe, improves the productivity of employees. The third question that we had put up is, what are the stages of sleep? You may have noticed that many a times you may be dreaming in some stage of your sleep. Some stages are so deep you don't even know whether you're alive or you're not in a wakeful state. There could be other times when you may feel restless and you also can feel what is going around you. So this depends on what stage of sleep you are in, and these stages keep recurring every night. So what are these stages? Most important in sleep is that there are stages of sleep mainly categorized into two parts: NREM sleep and the second is REM sleep. The REM sleep, which we call as the rapid eye movement sleep, is the time when you dream and are in a deep sleep. The rest of the non-REM, that is the non-rapid eye movement sleep. What is interesting is that there are sleep cycles throughout the entire sleep time of 90 to 120 minutes each. NREM sleep will have three stages, then there will be REM sleep. Then again, NREM sleep will begin, and so on. So, the third stage of NREM sleep is the deepest of this entire cycle of 90 to 120 minutes. This time period, if someone wakes you up, it's very difficult for you to wake up and gain, you can say, the logical and reasoning thinking immediately. So, this is where you are in a stage of brain fog or mental fog. Now we come to the fact of what you may have heard of is the circadian rhythm. What is the circadian rhythm? Have you noticed the birds? They wake up and sleep exactly as per the movements of the sun. That is, with sunrise they wake up, with sunset they sleep. But they do have a body clock that responds to the daylight. Take examples of lotus flower also. It blooms when the sun rises, closes when it sets. We as humans also have a circadian rhythm. It's like our body's internal clock that is actually tuned in to nature. When there is light around, we feel fresh awake. When there is no light, our body starts the production of what is called as the melatonin, a hormone that promotes the sleep. The rhythm is disrupted with the unnatural lights around us. These days, we have LEDs, we have continuously light around us, and that's the reason the melatonin does not secrete well. When we use our mobiles, the light it emits also leads to the reduction in the hormone melatonin, and hence we find difficulty in sleeping. That's why it's suggested that at night, don't use your mobile phones at least for half an hour. If the circadian rhythm is adversely affected, then we will find a lot of issues like insomnia, feeling depressed, lack of energy at work, and so on. Many symptoms that show up due to sleep deprivation can be surprisingly similar to the symptoms of mental illness like depression. Not just this, now continuously being sleep deprived will lead to these symptoms manifesting in the physical body. Now, these days, many jobs are to blame for sleep deprivation. You have a change of shift routine, overload of working targets, job dissatisfaction, caffeine stimulants. So, we have caffeine. In fact, Japan has nap rooms and we have coffee rooms in our offices. Encouraging late night work is something which we see in our system. There are no fixed hour schedules, and so this also disrupts your circadian rhythm. Personally, even our own habits are to blame for sleep deprivation. So we have like use of caffeine drinks, alcohol consumption. People say that I feel good. I'm like I can sleep well after my alcohol, but no. It's if you sleep immediately after a drink, research has shown that with alcohol consumption you may sleep, but the quality of sleep is not good as needed. Also, you may be practicing bad sleep hygiene. That means these days, every house has TV in the bedroom, television is or you may even be using your mobile phones just before going to sleep. This will badly affect the quality of sleep that you get. This is the most important part of the video. We are going to check some really simple things. Doing these, you will have good sleep hygiene routine and you can actually feel better, refreshed and more productive. So what are these things, simple things that you can follow? Let's see. First, most important, have a fixed sleep schedule and follow it as much as possible. Now we have seen the Bollywood star Akshay Kumar also sleeps early, gets up each day at 4 a.m. You can see his fitness. The second thing is train your brain that sleep is coming. If you follow a specific thing or do specific things every day just before you sleep, not the mobile or TV or such things, but a simple pattern like maybe you have a small prayer, you may say a short prayer, you have a meditation routine or something like that, which tells your brain that okay, now it's time to sleep. The third is try things that make you relax so that you can actually want to sleep. You should not force yourself to sleep, but you should feel like sleeping. The fourth is avoid a heavy meal at least 1 or 2 hours before bedtime. Fifth point is exercising every day can help you fall asleep fast and the sleep quality will be really good. The next point is obesity is one of the killer of good sleep. These people may sleep more, but the quality of sleep is very poor and so they do not feel fresh. They feel lethargic. With lethargy, they may even binge eat and the vicious cycle continues. And finally, you should try and keep your bedroom only for bedroom activities. Don't use the bedroom for things like television, eating food, or such other things. Keep the climate of that bedroom silent, serene, and relaxing. The best thing and very important thing is to avoid sleep medications unless and until you are really having extreme conditions. Most sleep problems go away with a good sleep hygiene routine and framed set routine. Today, we all have smartwatches that can track your sleep routine, NREM sleep, but also NREM and REM sleep also. But what is most important indicator about your sleep should be how you feel after the sleep. What does your body indicate? Peep inside yourself, and you should get a positive indication of a good night's sleep. Good sleep will increase your productivity, enhance performance in all areas of your life, bring you to success, not just money and power. So, next time someone is showing off that they sleep less and work so hard, do show them this video and let's hope that they too gain something positive out of this. So, thanks for watching and hope to see you people as a part of this channel, subscriber, and joining Mind Wellness Everyday Psychology in the next video. Take care. Bye.